Okay, Herman, you're live.
Good afternoon, everyone. You're listening to WCEG Network on WCEGTalkRadio.com. The program is Veterans Today. I am Herman Anderson, one of the co-hosts. Uh, we are the worldwide community empowerment group where we speak life in the community. Anthony Aiken is my other co-host at present today. We will introduce he will introduce himself in a minute after I finish the brief introduction. You can watch us live on a smart TV, a smartphone. You can like us on Facebook. We're streaming live on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter at uh, at Vets to my Twitter account is at Vets Today _Herman. Uh, and we can also be followed on Instagram at WCEG _talk_radio. And we are, let me give you the disclaimer. The topics and opinion of the show hosts or guests are not WCEG networks. And we just want to let everybody know that we're in the political season. So we are all nonpartisan. And what we'll do, we have a great group of veterans organization and veteran participating, VHV, VFW, Triple Nickel, and retired vet Anthony, my co-host. So Anthony, you do yours, then we'll have Tiffany introduce everyone else.
Well, thank you very much, Herman. It's always a pleasure to see you. And it's such a beautiful day. I'm looking at our guests outside and the sunshine and the sky in the background, and everybody's being, careful with the masking and social distancing. So I applaud you for that. But I want to say greetings to you. Welcome. We have a great show lined up. Herman being very political, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I'm a Democrat. I want that crazy man out of the House. And y'all need to vote. I'm just being real, you know what I mean? And if you notice my shirt today, that shirt right there is talking about Selma and the price people have paid for us to be where we are today. So again, welcome. And Herman, let's let the guests introduce themselves before we delve into what we're gonna delve in today.
Okay, Tiffany, would you have some people introduce themselves and you introduce the other ones? You're the manager of this, so let's roll with it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Of course, again, my name is Tiffany Morman. I'm just a trooper extraordinaire who loves to volunteer and help out in the community. What I did was I found a business, a freshly owned business with some new ownership that I was already doing business with. And it was a group of young Black entrepreneurs right here in Atlanta. So what they did was they purchased a building down at 400 Northside Drive, and they made that building Black owned. That's a historical moment for us. And so what the new owners wanted to do was to reintroduce themselves into the new community, was to do some community work. And we gave out some food, and we had a little party last month for them with Miss Zoey Clark. She's the owner. Hi, Zoey. Right? So Miss Zoey Clark and her awesome team, they wanted to put together a community initiative. I firstly thought about all of my veterans and what we already been doing. I've got the president, the senior vice commander, and the vice president and our treasurer of the Triple Nickels and the VFW Post 6449 here. Triple Nickels, VFW is here. Then, so what we all already have been doing was giving out food here with Miss Allie Rivera here at Feeding Georgia Families. Miss Allie is there. She's online. Hey, Allie, we're here in your yard.
Hey, hey.
So thank you for having us, Mr. Herman. I also see Wayne, who's your president of the Veterans Helping Veterans. So good morning, good afternoon, Mr. Wayne. I believe that's my sister soldier right there, Cynthia, who's our scholarship committee chairperson for the Triple Nickels, as well as our trooper comrade from the VFW. We've got Miss Jennifer out here already doing a food giveaway right now today. And I think I got my big sis Vivian on the line as well. So everybody, please go around and say hello. Zoey, please start off with you, ma'am. Oh, she's on mute. Zoey, you're on mute. There she
I,
goes.
I was totally on mute. All right, there we go. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Zoey Clark. I am an entrepreneur, as the wonderful Tiffany has stated. I'm very excited about my business venture here in Vine City community. We have a venue space very close to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and it's called 400 Northside. And we're looking forward to not just having private events that are COVID friendly, but also allowing the community to share in whatever resources we will be able to provide as a result of being in business in the community. So my business partner, Shaquille, our company is Capital Effects. We're very much invested in helping young entrepreneurs like ourselves, young professionals, minorities specifically, becoming financially literate, as well as understanding the power of community service. So a little bit about my background is very much pageant based. I grew up in the South, being bred to be a pageant girl, and I've held several crowns in the past, several titles. This is still the most important venture I've ever embarked on, because I now get to use all of those years of community service and all the experiences I had to genuinely help other people. So I'm very excited to be partnered with Miss Tiffany, who is a veteran herself. And I thank all of you all, as well as her, for your service. My brother is an Air Force veteran himself. I invested in that entire community as well, and I'm very grateful to have all of your resources as a part of our initiative. And thank you for your time today as well.
Thank you.
Okay, Miss Allie. Hey.
There we go. All right, so I'm Allie Rivera, and I am the CFO for Feeding Georgia Families. We provide a weekly free food pantry for anyone in need. So it doesn't matter what city or county you're in, you can come on out 6 to 8 p.m. every Monday and get food assistance. Right now, we are at the food bank picking up for you guys for the refresh event on October 25th. So there we go. We started in 2010. We started feeding the homeless. We went from there and started the food pantry in 2013. So we continue to feed the homeless. We continue to run the pantry. And as of this year, we partnered with the VFW and Triple Nickels to continue our service into the community. So we're going out into other cities, other counties, and making sure that we have food insecurity as limited as we can throughout our city. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
She's on mute.
Some music.
There you
I
go.
know it.
Now you're
They were
good.
singing some Whitney Houston.
Well, we got Jennifer off of mute. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Trotter. I'm the CEO of Military Veterans Coalition of One. What we do is one voice, one team for action. We take issues, concerns, and needs of veterans and their families to the VA and try to resolve those issues. We also take those issues to the Legislative House and Senate Committee here in the state of Georgia. So please volunteer when we send stuff out and help us support our veterans. Thank you. Today I am at Soldier Angels Food Drive, 250 North Arcadia, Georgia. They do this the fourth Friday of every month. Please volunteer online, soldierangels.org, to support them. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
So let me ask you a question, Jennifer. What are you actually doing today? I see there's a lot of people in the background. Are they all volunteers? Or are you doing some distribution to people?
The people that are behind me to my right, your left, those are the people that are serving the people that are coming through the line. I don't want to put them on, on the phone, but those cars, it's like a drive-through food distribution. Soldier Angels, John Harris is the point of contact. We have about 250 people that have registered for this event. And the excess food will be distributed at the end for whoever show up and get on a waiting list.
Fantastic. That's fantastic.
So it looks like they're getting about 6 or 7 bags of food. We have dry food items and then cold food items and vegetables and fruits.
Very good. Very good. Awesome.
Thank
Now,
you.
let me ask you a question. With the Triple Nickel Group, can you come back online?
Yeah,
So your VFW is located where? Can you're on mute.
Hi.
Okay. Where's
Hi.
where's the Triple Nickel VFW located?
Our Triple Nickel is located with the VFW 6449 in Fairburn, Georgia. The address is 6000 Rivertown Road, Fairburn, Georgia 30213. Right now, we are temporarily closed due to the fact with the COVID-19.
Okay. Well, the reason I was asking because I'm looking about transferring my membership from the VFW way up in North Marietta. I mean, I was very, very active with that group, but because I'm legally blind and don't drive, it became a difficult thing for me to get to the meeting. So I need to find something closer. But now that I know that the Triple Nickels are in the Fairburn area, I'll think about transferring my membership there.
Well, hey, come on. We would gladly accept you and everything else and stuff. And we could talk offline to get your membership started.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
Please do. Remember, our post is in VFW post 6449 is in the inside of the Duncan Park. Duncan Park is a memorial park with a big slide, a duck pond. It's right there in Fairburn off of Broad Street. So, yep, 6000 Rivertown Road is the address. Thank you.
Duncan Park.
Tiffany, do me and him both a favor and just send us a little email.
Sure will. Yes, sir.
Long as the Duncan Park is not close to Dunkin' Donuts, which is my weak point, I'm good.
No.
Okay, Wayne, unmute yourself. Wayne Jones, I see you on there. Yes.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can.
Good morning, all. Good afternoon.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. You want me to give a little overview of who we are and what we do, or what?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I'm the president of Veterans Helping Veterans. We're located at 6690 Riverdale, Georgia. That's Church Street. Of course, now because of COVID, we're not necessarily meeting physically, but we are making a difference through Zoom meetings and teleconference. So we are definitely glad to be a part of this awesome event. Thanks to Ms. Tiffany Morman and Triple Nickel and all that the others that are involved. We're looking to come down and definitely make a difference, helping to refresh others. So on behalf of all of our guys from Veterans Helping Veterans, we thank you for inviting us.
Very good.
Our chairman is, of course, Mr. Herman.
Right. Next week, I see we have Apprentice Baker. Prentice? Can you hear us?
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning, Prentice.
Opportunity to speak. Let me see, guys, get my camera up.
You're breaking up. You're breaking up, Prentice.
Okay, how can y'all hear me now?
A little better.
Okay, I'm gonna turn my volume up a little bit. I want to make sure you hear me so I can introduce myself. And I'll let you know. Yes. All right. Now, how you got? Well, good afternoon. Hey, thank you so much. Hey, I heard you talking to a couple of my members. I'm a member of several organizations, Triple Nickels, but right now I'm serving as the commander of VFW Post 6449 out of Fairburn, Georgia. And you had the opportunity to talk to Tiffany and Will, my senior vice, and I see Sergeant Major Mack, which is also members of VFW Post 6449. So if you're interested in a VFW home on the south side here, I would encourage you to strongly consider VFW Post 6449. over the last 3 years here, we've really been making a transition of the post, trying to move it into more of a community outreach. We know a lot of things goes on between the four walls of the VFW, but to really be successful as an organization, you have to be out in the community. So with this refresh initiative, this 4,000 North Side, we look at this as an honor to be a part of this partnership so we can spread outside of the four walls, because of the greatest generation is fastly transitioning away. And if we don't start building young, enthusiastic members of the VFW and other veterans associations, the legacy of what we stand for could easily fade away. So that's what we're working with. We like being out in the community. As you can see, we always got things going on. But our major focus is helping the veterans and the families of individuals that have served in the military, and doing all that we can to support them in any way it can. We're in a lot of different partnerships with Feeding Georgia families. So we partner with veterans helping veterans. So we don't just stand up under the umbrella of the VFW. Any veteran organization out there that's doing something positive in the community to impact the lives of veterans and the community, we look forward to partnering with them. So thank you all for giving me the opportunity to speak to you today. And like I said, Tiffany will shoot y'all my information. If there's anything that we can do for you at VFW Post 6449, most certainly we'll look for the opportunities to partner with you and to do that. Have a great day.
Thank you very much. And I believe there's one other person that we haven't heard from. Cynthia?
Yeah, Cynthia.
Greetings, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, just want to chime in and say hello. I've met everybody online with the exception of Anthony and Zoey. I look forward to meeting you, Zoey, on Sunday. I'm a member of the Triple Nickel VFW. Used to be a member of Veterans Helping Veterans. I haven't been out in quite some time. I'm very happy to be a part of a community that, after we've served our country, we didn't just go home and sit down. We're still continuing to serve our community, and very proud to be part of these organizations, in addition to Feeding Georgia Families along with Allison Rivera.
You know what is so empowering to me and my queen? We spent 26 years in the military, lived all over the world, but to come here to Atlanta and to see the impact that people of color like ourselves are making in our community, it is so empowering, because over the years, I'm sure you've experienced it like I have, like we didn't exist. I remember going into the first VFW meeting in Marietta, and I didn't see many people that looked like me. They were, they didn't look at me. And they were very, 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 very surprised when they found out that I was a retired Army colonel. It was like, are you kidding me? And so my thing is to be impactful. I am very, very happy to see the Triple Nickel and the 6449 and the things that you're trying to do with Jennifer and Cynthia and Wayne. I mean, it's just so powerful. Now we just need to make sure that this information is pushed out, not only in the Atlanta community, but the state of Georgia and around. And that's why we enjoy WCEG Talk Radio, because we have listeners around the world. We have listeners from around the world. So you're being seen, not only here, but you're going to be on YouTube, you're going to be on Facebook. And after this show, we send it out to the world. So I applaud you. I salute you. And I thank you for what you're doing. And Herman joins me, and Shilda Penny, and everybody in the WCEG Network family for what you do for veterans. Salute you all.
I believe, did we hear from Elisa?
Yeah, we did.
You did?
Alicia was already out there doing her thing, spreading food and giving food. So, but I like to ask a question right now to the VFW. Are you involved with helping veterans as a veteran service organization to help them with their benefits and compensation packages to the VA? Yes,
sir. Hey, that's a great question, and thanks for giving me an opportunity to answer that. We have one of only few of the veteran service organization representatives that works out of our post, Miss Denise Leaks, and she filed claims on behalf of veterans all the time. We got her set up inside of our post. We got her a post cell phone where we push veterans her way to assist with claims, or whether it's death benefits, or whether you're filing for your disability claims, or any other type of paperwork dealing with the VA. And like I said, I'm real proud because we are one of only a few of the VFW posts in the state of Georgia that have our own veteran service representative that works outside of our post. And she not only do she caters to our post, but she helped the district at large with VA claims and issues. So we do have that resource in and out of our posts.
Very good, very good.
Very, very good. And just let me add to that. That's one of the primary reasons that we started helping veterans. We realized that certain parts of Metro Atlanta was underserved, and that's one of our primary mission is to help veterans get their benefits, get and understand their entitlements. So we are all working together.
Well, you know, one thing I'd like to provide to everyone, because I know it's very pertinent to me as a visually impaired veteran, and I'm sure that you know of other visually impaired veterans, but on the 11th of August, the president signed a very critical legislation for blind veterans. I'm not sure if you're aware of that or not, but this particular legislation is paramount, because if a veteran wants to improve their home under what they call the Special Adaptive Home Grant, then the blind veteran now has the opportunity to get monies up to $100,896 to improve their home. So take a look, it's under the FY21 grant amount for special adaptive housing. Please share that information, because I've utilized the special adaptive housing grant and the HISA grant in my home. But now you have the opportunity to go up to $100,000 to do things in your home. That is very important, because in the past, blind veterans were not seen as disabled because they didn't have a leg missing or an arm missing, whatever. But I can tell you from a personal experience, that's tough getting used to that new normal. I haven't driven a car in a long time. I can't do things. I don't know how many times I bump my head. Maybe that's why I'm so crazy, because I bump my head all the time. I'm falling down and things like that. So, let your veterans know that that money is available. And since you have the VFW person out there doing that, make sure that Denise Leaks, make sure that she understands that. And for any veterans that fits that category, let them apply for that particular benefit.
Thank you so much for sharing that information. That is a new one on us. And like we said, we know that the laws and the regulations are always changing, and as they change budgets, and sometimes we're a little behind, but I'll make sure that Denise is aware of that, and we reach out to those veterans inside of our footprint and in our operational space that can benefit for this new addition to the what we call it, the special adaptive housing. Because I know we do have some veterans that qualifies for that resources.
And that's a resource that a lot of veterans ignore. They ignore it. I mean, the HISA grant is a $6,800 grant that comes straight from the VA hospital. Now, when you get into the special adaptive, that's at the regional level. And at the regional level, that's when they start really giving the monies out. When I got it back in 2014, it was only $14,000 or $13,000. Now it's over $20,000. So, and the grant at that time was only 15, well, like I said, 15,000 to 20, but now we're up to $100,000.
Well,
mean, that's significant dollars.
I mean, what Angela is saying is what, since we be doing the show, we get some current information that we share on the show. We need to come up with a more comprehensive way of sharing it. We also found out, since we've been doing this program, is a lot of people are not totally aware of all the benefits of aid and attendance. And that's another item that what I would propose that we do is we come up with a communication tool among all of us to make sure that we get out current information and share it.
Yeah, and and invite Herman and I out to your organizations to speak. You know, we would love to come to your organizational meetings to speak and provide updates that we know all personally. Herman and I are very dedicated to ensure that the VA and individuals in the VA do what they're supposed to do, because they work for us. We don't work for them. They have a job because of us. We're the ones that serve. We're the ones that did all the crazy stuff to keep our borders free. And the thing that really is key to me, we have a nation of over 230 million people, yet less than 1% of it are the individuals that serve in the military. Just think about that number. That's very, very significant. So in other words, we don't want to tolerate the bull crap that we get anytime we go to the VA hospital to see someone. I won't tolerate any craziness. And I don't think anyone should tolerate any craziness, because we serve to keep our borders free.
That's well said. Let's move to, we have an event coming up on Sunday, then we have some other scheduled activities. So let's talk about those for a little while. We'll start with the one on Sunday. Tiffany, whoever would like to give us some more information about it.
Sure. If nobody else wants to jump up, I see George Fields joined us. Hey, sir. That's our regional commander over there, chief of staff, excuse me, VFW. So we got we got a lot of support on this line right now for October 25th, this Sunday. We're gonna pick up 200 boxes of food, thanks to Miss Allie again with Feeding Georgia Families right here in 2514 West Point Avenue. That's in Atlanta, kind of right off of 85 near College Park. She has a wonderful building over here with a lot of volunteers like us sitting here waiting to help her when she comes back. So she's gonna give us 200 boxes of produce and meat. And then what Miss Zoey Clark did over there at 400 North Side was she provided us a venue. Big truck coming by, I'm sorry. We're actually sitting on Allie's porch out here in front of her building. Miss Zoey is gonna allow us to take over her venue on this Sunday, October 25th. We're gonna get there about 2 o'clock, Miss Zoey, and we're gonna take over. We're gonna have all these membership organizations here. They're gonna come down, they're gonna direct your traffic. We're gonna hand out some food, some hot food, because Zoey also has friends at Mango's Caribbean Atlanta restaurant down on Auburn Avenue.
Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, that's correct.
Yes, ma'am, and her friend, the chef there, the owner there, is gonna give us some delicious stewed chicken, rice and peas. Oh, it's so good. We're gonna have a little vegan opportunity for some vegan chili mac for people that don't want the chicken, you know. But so Zoe's gonna let us take over. We'll be there about 2, set it up. We got some security out there. They'll direct traffic, help the volunteers stay safe. We'll get 200 boxes of food passed out. We're also gonna have some COVID-19 testing on site. For $49, we've got a 24-hour turnaround result, privacy guaranteed. That's courtesy of STEM reps. So he'll be there with us. Ms. Zoey has him as well. Then we got the Veterans Helping Veterans that's gonna be out there doing our membership display. The Tipo Nichols will do a membership display. We got DJ Tsunami gonna give us some live vibes all afternoon to keep us motivated on our feet, handing out food with a smile on our face. You might not see the smile because we're gonna have masks because it's gonna be COVID-19 friendly.
Absolutely.
But we're gonna be smiling and singing at the same time though. So anybody want to add anything to that? I just want to say thank you, Zoe, thank you, Allie, thank you, Wayne, thank you, Herman, thank you everybody for being so supportive right now. I appreciate you, sir.
I would like to say something in closing on speaking about Refresh. I would like to thank Allie and Georgia Feeding Families and all of you all, veterans and volunteers. I look forward to having you all take over the building on Sunday, and I look forward to helping others with you. So thank you very much.
What type of advertisement have you done other than, the social media that we have here? Have you been putting it on the public radio or the newspapers or anything like that?
What me and Zoe have been working on is a media release. And so we have a media release, sir, as well as, the social media and all. But what we did was we put together a small street team, and we actually walked around with the flyer and the media release, and we spoke to the neighbors right there next door to 400 North Side, i.e. Antioch Baptist Church is our next door neighbor.
Okay.
We went over there and spoke with the pastor's wife, the security, the chef, just making friends with those guys. Then on our other side, we got the apartment building. So we went over there and talked to those guys.
And Mr. V.
Yes, Mr. V is our buddy. His daughter, Veronica, is the new owner over there at that food truck painting. They have a restaurant depot, supply depot right there. They're all on board. They've shared that information with their family and their neighbors and their churches and their schools. So that's what we've done so far right now. This is our second event, as a matter of fact. We did one in September. We walked around the neighborhood. We got with the Atlanta Mission, the what's the one? The Salvation Army Shepherd's Inn knows about us. So a lot of the neighborhood local people that are right now affected by this pandemic and by the lack of events and travel and entertainment industry right now, there's a lot of those people right now that don't have any food, or they have a concern about getting food on a daily basis, I'll say. So that's what we're trying to do. And that's what Ms. Zoe's vision was all along, was to help those people that she sees every day outside of her gates. That's the main thing.
Absolutely.
The reason I asked, I sit on the Commission of Veteran Affairs for the City of Atlanta. We meet on a monthly basis at the virtually right now, but every month we used to meet down at the Golden Dome. So what I'd like you to do, each of you, is to send me information via email. And what I would do is send it to the City of Atlanta Public Relations Department, and we can start putting these things on the City of Atlanta website. And the City of Atlanta website is pushed out to the community, and with that way you can get another population involved, because this particular commission is all about veteran information.
Anthony.
Yes.
You know we talk about having a plan. So correct. You got some coming, because this is the first one. We got 2 more scheduled this year.
Very good. Very good. So the timing is right. As a matter of fact, we're meeting next week, the 28th. We have several key people on that commission. Morocco Coleman is one. We also bring in Pastor McGee often to talk about the Georgia Sons Vietnam Memorial that he's putting together. So the idea is we can put out information about the triple nickel. We can put things out about the 6449 VFW. We can put things out about the Coalition of One. All of these things can go on that website to make sure that the City of Atlanta know about your organizations, but also there's over 700,000 veterans in the state of Georgia alone. 700,000. So let's push it out there and let's utilize the medium that we have.
Okay, and I've just been informed that the next event dates are November the 29th and December the 13th.
Yeah, I see it there too. So I'll make sure that I get with the triple nickel, and by the way, I'll make sure that everyone has my information, because I also have a nonprofit called Visually Impaired Veterans of America, of which I'm one. And my group, we're about to start a podcast that's geared towards visually impaired veterans and the things that impact them, because I'm finding out more veterans are becoming legally blind because of what? Diabetes. You hear me? Diabetes is taking eyesight, taking legs, taking arms. And it's because we're still eating that fried chicken. We don't want to get rid of it. You know, we got to watch what we're eating. We got to exercise more. You know, we need to watch it. One of my very best friends this morning told me he was going to the doctor because of his eyes dealing with his diabetes. So this thing is real. So we're going to start this podcast very shortly to impart information on importance of visually impaired veterans. But in the meantime, we want to help you out as much as possible in getting information from your organizations out to the community.
Okay. Next, Mr. George Fields, would you like to add some comments to our conversation?
Just real quick, I'm sitting in my back closet here at the high school, I'm at Creekside High School, and I would just like to say there's a tremendous amount of things taking place throughout the community in the way of trying to bring veterans together and to support them in any number of ways. You've probably heard from Jennifer a little while ago with the Coalition of One. That's a newly formed organization, and the intent behind that is to bring veterans closer and closer together. I'm a member of 6449, I'm a member of the Triple Nickel. So we're starting to travel in some of these same circles, and as we do that, the intent is for us to come together and work together cross purposes, as opposed to I'm doing my thing over here, you're doing your thing over there. The more that we can get the veterans together to do things as one, the stronger our voice will be, and the more responsive those that make decisions will be to our needs, especially in our community. As far as food donations go, this summer, since March, it's been phenomenal what's been taking place. They did a drive-by here to school today. What is it? They have the Core to Glow nonprofit organization dropping off 60 pounds of food for residents of South Fulton, and they're using our school as a pickup place. So we've got this parking lot full of people out here picking up food, 60 pounds of food. And I looked at that box of some of the stuff in there, and they got everything from ribs to chicken to milk to a good sampling of food for folks that are in need. So Feeding Georgia Families, Core to Glow, all these organizations are doing a lot to take care of not only the community, but also veterans. We make an emphasis in making sure that our veterans are being taken care of. So proud to partner with a lot of these folks. I also wear a hat within the VFW Department of Georgia for community relations. So I'm out and about all the time trying to pull veterans in to let them know there's services and there are things that are going on that they can take advantage of if they link up with somebody. If you see a veteran out there, find out who they are connected to. Because a lot of times these veterans aren't connected to anybody, and therefore they lose out on the opportunity to have services that they need to take advantage of. But I'm gonna stop yakking because I've got to go back to class here. My good friend Prentice Baker of a number of years, the commander for 6449 is on the line, so you might want to have him pick up where I'm leaving off.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, did we hear from Zoey Clark again? Is she gone?
We did speak. She did finish up. She is there. She is. She's at her venue right now.
Okay.
Yes, we are. We're actually getting ready for our weekend private events. So, as well as Sunday, where we're excited about working with you all. So I did not want to be a disturbance to the wonderful information that's being given out.
What time is that event tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow we have a private event. We actually specialize in private events because as a property manager, I have been trying to focus on kind of spearheading in Atlanta the ability to have COVID-friendly events. A lot of people are not following the rules, and we want to in terms of sanitizing and surface cleaning after functions, lower capacity than normal, and allowing at our space the ability to have indoor and outdoor functions. So fresh air and space. And that's what we've been focusing on in terms of parties and trying to help other promoters to adapt to the COVID rules.
Okay.
But our event is Sunday. Anthony.
Okay.
And what time does it start Sunday? 3 p.m.
3
3 to
p.m. to
7.
7 p.m.
3 to 7.
Yes. Absolutely. And we're looking forward to it. We have a lot of people in the community that are now employed by us, but still in transition. We look forward to helping them and their families and just continuing to grow.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As most of you guys know, it's Veteran Day is coming up, and different organizations are planning different activities as it relates to Veterans Day. And I know my organization is working with Riverdale Town Center to have an event. Wayne, you in a position to update us?
Yes, I am, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. So a couple of things that's going to take place with veterans, helping veterans in collaboration with Riverdale Town Center, Ms. Davis Jackson. We're going to be doing a whole month at the courthouse there in Riverdale, or the Riverdale Town Center, a display of the Gold Star Father. That's Mr. Arthur Hughes, who will be heading that up. And then we'll also be doing some other displays, which Mrs. Lynera Gadsden will be heading that up. And it'll be something that'll be virtual. So you will not necessarily be able to physically go there, but it'll be virtual. And the details will definitely be posted. We'll make sure that our chair here, Mr. Herman, get a chance to put the details on the site here so we can make sure to get full publicity. We're also going to be doing a food drive in collaboration with the community there in Riverdale on the 5th and the 10th of November. And that's going to kick off at 9 a.m. on each day. And we're planning on giving out food, at least 50 meals plus, until supplies run out. So we are open to the community and definitely working to make a difference within our community. One thing I'd like to say as a plug before I go off is that I love what they were saying about the Coalition of One. Been working with Mr. Gibbard, Commander Gibbard, and the group. And I think there's a lot of good information that's coming out of that event. And we all, meaning all of us that's plugged on here now, I would encourage all of us to definitely put our hands in the pot there and let's get involved. Let's become active with it and make it surely a instrument where we can make a difference at VA level and the Department of Defense. Because of what they're aiming to do, I believe that we collectively can make a humongous difference collectively, as opposed to, as one of the gentlemen said a minute ago, being in our own little corner. Lastly, please, if you're not coming to get food for the event this coming Sunday, Refresh, come out and volunteer. All the help that Ms. Tiffany and the rest of the group can get would definitely be appreciated. So if you're not already occupied and busy, come put your hands to the plow. We appreciate you all. Thanks, Ms. Herman.
You're quite welcome. Tiffany, what else is on your mind?
Mr. Harmon, I think you really touched everything. I really appreciate all the support. I mean, it's amazing how we come together like this. We always come together. So that's what's up. Again, I'm so excited to grow this situation down here right underneath the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, where there's so many people affected by the lack of games, the lack of tailgating, the lack of parking. These are revenue sources for our people right here in Atlanta that we're not doing because of the limited seating at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. There's no more GWCC events, so yeah, just come out. If you don't need the food yourself, somebody that is hungry, somebody with a bunch of kids that's staying at home from school. So please come grab a box or two. Also, what the VFW did last month and what I'm planning to do with this Sunday's food is I'm gonna grab a couple of boxes for those shut-in people that I delivered to last time. I'm gonna get a few boxes for them, and take them some boxes again, because they really appreciated it last time when we dropped that food off to them. So if it's not for you, come get some for your neighbor, okay? Thank you.
Well, thank you for emphasizing that, because that's an issue that I discussed with my chaplain. Is, you know, sometimes we might be pride, or we might not really let other veterans know what type of situation we're in. So we don't ask, but if we feel like this person would appreciate it, and you know, we encourage, like you say, either if you have people in your organization that would like to come pick up the food, because some of us are disabled. We can show up, but that's about all we can do. So we encourage those people to come, and as you say, if we know someone that would be a good candidate, please do that. And
I'm just sitting here and I'm just in awe. I'm really in awe about what you're doing, because there's so many veterans out there that are hurting and don't know where to turn. So we need to make sure that that information is out. I mean, I'm such a big advocate of anything that's pro for a veteran. Anything that's pro for a veteran, because I know the cost that you paid, and the cost is high. Not only being away from your families for an unspecified period of times, but sometimes you're getting on an airplane, you didn't know where the hell you were going, but you went. You know, I can tell you those times at Fort Benning when leaving on a plane early in the morning, I didn't know where we were going, but we ended up going somewhere. I can't tell you, but we did. So I just applaud you for what you're doing. I'm definitely going to reach out to the triple nickel and the 6449. You're in my backyard, and I got to be involved with that. And want to make sure that we put the information out through the proper channels that we can advocate your organizations even more. Again, 700,000 veterans in the state of Georgia. God knows how many in Atlanta. We just don't know. Don't have a clue.
Great. Mr. Baker, you have any additional comments?
One other additional thing here. I know we're really focusing on the refresh and the 400 Northside event, but the post, we do have another couple of things that's going to be going on this month that I want to bring to your attention, that we are going to be, for Veterans Day, participating in Operation Gratitude, where we're going to be putting together care packages for 300 veterans around the state. And these packages was donated by anonymous donor across the state. And we'll be putting those together at post 6449 and going to distribute those. So if you got any needed veterans, or even any veterans just within your footprint that want one of those care packages, by all means, reach out to us and we'll let you know, and we'll get those packages to you. And we've also got organizations that's donated several Thanksgiving baskets, 20 Thanksgiving baskets, and another 20 Thanksgiving turkeys. So as we move forward and you identify needed veterans outside of these things that we're going to be doing on 400 Northside, please let us know. We're available to assist them 365 days a year within the context of our footprint and needed veterans. So just let us know. So it's a lot of things going on that we are doing to support not only the veterans, but the community as well. Even though veterans is our primary focus, we don't leave anybody out of. So if you know somebody needs Thanksgiving basket or one of those Operation Gratitude for Veterans Day, please let us know, and we'll make it our business to get them one. Thank you so much for having me here today.
That is awesome. That's awesome. I didn't know that. But before we get too much short time, I need y'all to help me out and Herman out, because we got to give a big shout out to I say it all the time, my kahuna, Penny Rogers, for her vision for this particular WCEG network.
We love her.
She is just a tireless worker, and she's put together this network, and she's put the three amigos together. We're missing our partner, Gustavo Juliao, who's part of our team, but let's just give a big shout out to Penny Rogers and
Penny! Thank you,
Thank
Penny.
you.
Because right now, WCEG is ranked pretty high in the internet world. We're doing some great things, and it's because of that mustard seed that started, and because of people like you. So please spread the word about WCEG Network and Veterans a Day Talk Radio, and go on our Facebook page and like our page, like we'll go to yours and like yours.
Well, we thank
Listen,
you.
Anthony,
And yes,
this is Wayne. I apologize. Mr. Herman, Mr. Anthony, I'll just like to make one plug if I can.
Sure.
Dr. Cooper from
Yes,
Veterans
right.
Volunteer Services.
Anthony Cooper, yeah.
I just like to say hats off to him because he's been very, very active and helping us within the community as well, and very supportive in various events, and Representative Glanton and some of the others, Bazemore, they just very, very active for us as far as a veteran group in the Riverdale and Clayton County community. And last I'll say is that I want to thank you all again for allowing us to come on to the air and voice what we do. And with 6449, Triple Nickel, and the rest of the veterans group, we don't necessarily meet physically, but your benefits and your entitlements, veterans, throughout this community and throughout the listening area can still be taken care of. And I will post this and give you my number, 770-896-6851, 770-896-6851. You contact us, and we'll do our diligence to make sure that one of our veterans representatives can help you with your benefits or entitlements. Thank you, sirs.
That's good. I want all to know this is going to be on YouTube and Facebook. So pass the word around to all of your friends, associates, veterans that you know that may have missed the show today, but they can go in and check this out and hear some of the things that we talked about today.
Okay, go ahead, Tiffany.
Senior Vice.
Go ahead.
Mr. Herman, Senior Vice Will Grade III. I just want to add one note. On November 7th, we will have a shoe drive for Senegal, Africa, West Africa, the families from West Africa. That'll be 10 o'clock at our location at the VFW 6449. And the only thing you have to do is just bring, our goal is to get 100 pair of shoes. Well, you bring all the shoes you want, and you just add it to the Commander Baker truck. and we serving global now.
Okay.
In West Africa.
Hey.
Thank you.
Hey. Thank you, Commander Baker.
Sounds great. When
is the shoe drive?
November the 7th at 10 o'clock a.m. at the VFW 6449 Post 6000 Rivertown Road, Fairburn, Georgia, 30213.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. We are running out of time, and another person that's a guest on this show is Reverend Elsa McGee. He's president of Vietnam Veteran Chapter, I believe it's 883, and he's also has a passion for veterans, and he understands he understands how to explain how veterans can be more involved politically. So on a going forward basis, after this election, I did this by design. I didn't want to spend this whole hour talking about politics. So going forward, after this is over, we will include that on this as part of our agenda items. And he has some very strong ideas on how Anthony, the 700,000 Anthony talking about in Georgia, how we can be more advocates and get more done for our benefits. Like Wayne mentioned, there are a lot of, not a lot, but elected officials will listen to us. But they've told us, you need to tell us what you want us to do, not just talk about it. You need to give us a blueprint on what you want us to do, and we will take it to the state or to the federal government for you. So that's an agenda item that we can make part of this organization and we work on going forward. I think we are pretty much out of time. Do we have one more closing comment?
Just thank you, guys. That's all we can do is thank you. I just sent out a message on chat. I gave you my email address asking you to send me your calendar of events. And as soon as I get that information, like I said, we're meeting on the 28th of October virtually, but you get the information to me and I'll make sure that it gets out to the appropriate person with the city of Atlanta to put it on their website.
Thank you, sir. And so last time before we get off real quick, Refresh Community Initiative at 400 North Side. That's this Sunday, October 25th. Volunteers gonna be out there about 2 p.m. We're gonna let the first car come through our food driveway at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. for until we give away 200 boxes of food at the community initiative down there at 400 North Side. Thank y'all so much for volunteering. Thank you so much for this platform.
Thank you.
Everybody, I appreciate y'all.
Well, thank you. It's our hour is up. So thank you everyone for participating. Have a safe and happy weekend, and we'll see you the next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
See you in a minute, Allie. Thank y'all. All right.